Hey kids, you trying to get into Segment City? Well, you really shouldn't, because Segment City is a mature podcast, and listener discretion is advised. I'm just trying to look at... I know I'm in an alleyway. I know how I look, but I got some fireworks for you kids. I got snakes and I got sparklers. That's all I got. Oh, don't give me that. Welcome to a rushed episode of Segment City. We gotta go fast.
We're not Sonic anymore, but we still have to go fast.
We're being pursued. We're being pursued right now. Oh my God.
We only have time to do one podcast.
I can't believe you murdered that person. Segment City PD is after us. Welcome to Segment City.
We're the police. We're coming in there in 43 minutes.
Shit.
It's gonna take us that long to get through this door.
I didn't even think it was that thick of a door, but I think that's a perfect amount of time.
You better be ready, because we're gonna come in there and arrest you.
That's a perfect amount of time for Segment City. Hi. I'm Will Kane on the lam.
I'm Theo on the run.
And this is a podcast in which we run from the cops and also have segments each week in which Theo and I present different things on different subjects, including history, improv, comedy.
Comedy is a question mark? Comedy question mark?
All different things. Science, love, romance,
mathematics,
how to run away from the cops.
Astronomy, astrology.
Yes. It's whatever we really want to talk about.
Baking.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
So, let's just start with a Will Stupid Thought, just a quick one.
Let's do it.
If your life was made into a movie, who would you want to play you?
Who would I want to play me? Well, it can't be someone who's that old. I haven't lived a very long life so far.
That's true.
So
let's say it's like in the future when you deserve
Tom Holland.
You want Tom Holland?
Holland could be...
Okay.
Tom Holland stars as Theo Sapacos.
We take Tom Holland, we put him in a taffy stretcher, and then it's and then we're good.
You know what? Rude, because the number of actors that are 6'4", pretty low.
Yeah, that's pretty low.
I guess I have to go Will Ferrell if he has to be.
You don't look like Will Ferrell.
It doesn't matter. He's tall enough, and that's the only parameter you give me.
That's not the only parameter. I mean, you could do other... How many Greek actors are there?
I don't know. There's that guy that is the guest star in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. He's the crazy cop.
Oh, I love him.
What's his name? He's actually semi-famous. He's really funny. I forget his name.
I don't know his name.
Zach Galifianakis. He's Greek.
But he's short and fat.
Tina Fey.
Zach Galifianakis could be for me if he shaved his beard. Although okay, this is what I say.
Oh, we're going to put him in a toffee stretcher. Then he'll be able to play you.
Is that your impression?
Is that how it feels?
Is that how I sound?
No, you know what? Tom Holland's playing you goof.
Oh, I'm okay with that. He's a heartthrob. Are you fucking kidding me?
He's sexy.
I was going to say, if it was older me, I would go with...
De Niro.
No.
Pacino.
Digitally de-aged De Niro, yes.
Yes.
No, I would go with Chris Pratt when he was fat. Chubby Chris. Pre-Guardians of the Galaxy.
Pre-Jurassic Park. Pre-all that. He was just a normal looking dude.
He was a normal looking dude. I feel like I'm in that kind of
all right.
Body
well,
space.
If that's the headspace we're in, then I'm gonna be played by Aubrey Plaza. So there you go.
You do have that.
I have that dark sense of humor.
Dark, dry sense of humor. You always threaten to murder me.
I'm always looking like I'm skin and bones.
You do.
We both have that going for us.
Now it's just turning into a roast session between us.
Oh no.
Oh no.
We're just self-roasting each other.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no. Only you do yours. I feel like Tom Holland stretched out for you.
You only have another 39 minutes. You better hurry it up.
These cops are really just letting us. They have a countdown.
We're actually big fans, so we're waiting it out.
I think they're fakers because nobody's our big fans.
Nope, you're right. We're just real police officers.
They're aliens.
We're having trouble getting through this door.
They're trying to trick us into signing things, but they don't want our signatures.
They just want our signatures on these legal documents.
You've been served.
You've been served. Hey, Will.
You do your segment.
It's time to play. What does this rap lyric mean?
What does this
See, we both messed it up.
Except I had like a stroke.
What does this rap lyric mean? We're
gotta
going
figure
back
that
to
out.
our old buddy,
Yep.
2 Chainz.
2 Chainz?
2 Chainz. Ever the green field of content for this segment. 2 Chainz.
Those chain.
The ever-giving fountain of youth that is 2 Chainz.
I listen to his music and I feel the wrinkles just iron themselves away.
I feel the content just flowing into my laptop to be read to you.
The rhymes go through my brain and
I laugh and I
and
say
my
this
skin
is
just
going on to...
tightens up.
We have a lyric from a song called "Shoot It Out." It's off of his new album.
1, yuck. 2, if you listen to his lyrics backwards, do you get older? Like in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade when the guy just turns to dust. He's like, no!
Maybe he's playing... Maybe the only thing keeping time going moving forward is
2
the fact
Chainz?
that 2 Chainz is playing his music forward. Maybe if we start playing it backwards.
Chain of time.
Chain of memories. Kingdom Hearts.
When you walk away, 2 Chainz will kill you. Woo!
Is that how it goes?
Baby, don't go.
Here are the lyrics.
Simple and clean.
Son of a bitch.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to go 2 lines at a time.
Oh, this
And
is
we'll,
okay. Yep.
There's a collection of them.
I'm ready.
About to hit a lick. Envelope. Yeah, going down. Ski slope.
What was the first word in that? Yee? Yee going down?
No, like, yeah, going down.
Yeah,
Ski
going down.
slope.
Okay. Oh, shit.
So, about to hit a lick. Envelope.
Oh.
Yeah, going down. Ski slope.
Oh, wonderful. What wonderful lyrics. I think he's talking about maybe something on the palate. I know. A nice red wine. Or cunnilingus. I think it's the latter.
Are you sure that he's not referring to the snowy season in Boston when the male people have to wear skis?
You said that and you didn't believe you. So I think it might be cunnilingus.
Listen, how do you think that the male people get from the top of the hill to the bottom?
I'm
In the
gonna
winter, skis.
It's going to look so bad on me if it isn't about cunnilingus. So tell me, release me from this mortal coil. I'll listen to 2 Chainz backwards.
Release me from this mortal combat against 2 Chainz. Round 1. Fight.
Fatality. Going down the slope.
Ski slope. About to hit a lick. Envelope.
Yeah.
Hitting a lick is robbing somebody.
Oh, fuck. It's
So
not
it's
about
not cunnilingus.
Fuck. I'm a dirty duck.
And yeah, going
down.
down ski slope.
I'm not
I
going to
think
go to
he's
jail.
just going down, and I think the ski slope reference is literally just going down.
You're going down.
You're going
Sea
down.
slope. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
And then the next line, what's around my neck? Ski
Cunnilingus.
slope.
Oh. What's around my neck? Ski slope?
What's in my pocket?
More ski slopes.
Meatloaf. I knew it was going to get you good. So, what's around my neck?
He's a
Ski
fucking
slope.
idiot.
What's in my pocket? Meatloaf.
That's one of those joke rhymes you do.
It's
where
my
you-
it's my
nothing
favorite
rhymes.
Ellie Goulding song. I've got a pocket full of meatloaf.
He says going down, and he's like, "You need a snack," and it's just loose meatloaf. It's just ground beef.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay, that caught me. I did it. Well, okay, multiple levels. He rhymed ski slope with ski slope.
Yes.
And then he
Agreed.
rhymed it with meatloaf, which is even worse. Like he was already like, everyone is like, ooh.
Ooh, ski slope. Okay, that's juicy. Ooh, meatloaf.
No, it's some juicy
Those are some
meatloaf.
juicy lyrics.
Oh, what the? Okay, so he's going. He don't want some ski slope. Is that the first one? Or am I?
What's
am I
around
having
my
another
neck?
stroke?
What's around my neck?
What's around my?
ski slope?
That doesn't make any sense.
You have to tell me what it means. Well,
Okay,
also a quick editorial
going
note.
down.
I have to apologize to Ellie Goulding and to Natasha Bedingfield. Actually, it was Natasha Bedingfield who did Pocket Full of Sunshine.
Pocket Full of Meatloaf.
Pocket Full of Meatloaf. No, that was 2
Fuck.
Chainz.
Okay, so he's got ski slopes on his...
What's around his neck? Ski slope.
Around his neck is ski slopes. It's looking into the disparity between...
The wealth gap.
The wealth gap between white and black people.
Mm-hmm.
Because white people, as somebody astutely pointed out to me, there are 3 types of white people. There are boat white people, there are skiing white people, and then there's white trash who are into neither.
I'd like to amend that to 4 types.
Now, yeah.
There are boat, skiing, white trash, pocket full of meatloaf. White people.
Pocket Full of Meatloaf. So he has an entire mountain on his... He's created a micro-universe.
He's created a miniature galaxy around his neck.
And it's a ski slope where he's trapped white people. It's because he can't have...
What is he, a super villain?
He doesn't go to ski slopes, but this is the closest he can get.
Wow. That's deep, Will.
And then the meatloaf is a pocket full of meatloaf.
and then he's also...
He couldn't figure out a rhyme. And then he has a pocket
He went to a restaurant.
Yes.
And ordered the meatloaf. And he was checking out, got the bill, and he said, "Hey, I didn't finish my meatloaf. Could I get this to go?" And they said no.
And he said,
all right. He said, "All right, I'm taking it to go anyway." And he put it in his pocket.
And then he's like, "How rude of you." Pulls out a shrink ray.
Puts him on his meatloaf.
And then puts him on his chain.
You will be skiing on my slope forever.
Yeah. I feed you little bits of meatloaf.
It's like giant, humongous comets of meat falling from the sky.
Oh, thank God, honey, I'm so hungry.
Payday!
Okay.
Do you want to know my theories about this?
Your theories? You don't know what it's about?
I mean, I have theories.
Okay, yeah, let it
Ski slope. What have we learned about rap music? Anything cold is ice. Ice is diamonds. Around his neck is diamonds.
Okay, you're actually like taking it at... So, what we can see from medieval rap is that
on the other hand, I think he's just referring to his penis as meatloaf.
He has a pocket full. He loops it into his own pocket. His dick is so big he has to like.
He baked it in the oven at 450 for 2 hours.
Pocket full of meatloaf. Is it cash? Pocket full of cash?
No, I think he's literally referring to his penis as meatloaf.
That's bananas. That's meatloaf.
That's meatloaf. Hey, girl. You want to see my meatloaf?
So everybody who...
Side of mashed potatoes.
Everybody who clicked on this episode and was like, I wonder what the episode Pocket Full of Meatloaf is going to be about. It's about pockets full of meatloaf.
It's about 2 Chainz penis.
This is the title of the episode. You know that, right? Do you understand what you've done?
You should have ended with it.
You should have ended with it.
You should have ended with it.
Okay, we'll keep going.
All right, we got a couple more lines.
If it's named something else, please email us saying, "Will, you're a big old liar pants. Your pants are full of are on fire, and it's cooking the meatloaf in your pocket.
It's heating that meatloaf to a nice temperature, reheating it.
Get to the net. I want to hear what crazy rhyme. 2 Chainz is a crazy person.
About to blow it up, C4.
Okay, that's about,
American Dream, Kilo. I'm not sure.
That's not a rhyme.
I think it's more like CFO, Kilo.
Okay, yeah.
About to blow it up, CFO, American Dream, Kilo.
A kilo of, like, coke.
Right.
Drugs,
Probably.
I think. Yeah,
he's commenting on how...
Here's the thing. I know it's probably drugs because he referenced America and kilos in the same thing. That's metric.
And the only thing that we measure in metric units are drugs.
That's the only, because it's more precise.
Yep.
Next
one. Trying to get a brick Shaq free throw.
Okay.
Walking out the jungle in a motherfucking mink coat.
I'm so sweaty. The jungle is just so humid.
My favorite part is that he most likely put his meatloaf in his mink coat pocket.
Strip it out. It's
just... The ketchup that he poured on it is all over the inside of the coat.
He's wiping the ski slopes on his face. It's melting.
So it's melting a little bit.
And the people are, no! 2 Chainz, please!
No.
Okay, so...
Trying to get a brick Shaq free throw.
Trying to get a brick... that's referring to the fact that Shaq cannot free throw.
Hey, I'm proud of you.
Yeah,
you know this.
I know that about Shaq. Because he's a big, tall man. He knows how to dunk, and that's it.
Yep.
So he's trying to get a brick of maybe cocaine.
Like
or a
Shaq,
drug.
who does a free throw.
Yes.
Who can't do a free throw.
It
which
is
called a brick.
It is a metaphor.
Yes.
That he did. The second part.
Walking out of the jungle in a motherfucking mink coat.
I think that's just how cool he is.
You think so?
And how rich he is.
Yeah.
That he has a mink coat in the jungle?
In the jungle? You've got skeptical eyes.
I gotta raise my eyebrows like, is this right?
Is this it?
When you're at an interview and you're like, is this what they want to hear?
I have a mink coat in the jungle?
In the jungle? Is it referring to the... Yeah, let's
Okay,
go with that.
there you go.
That's my final answer.
Final answer.
Good?
He's wearing a motherfucking mink coat.
Do you not have the answer?
Oh, well, the jungle is sometimes like slang for kind of like the hood.
Oh.
So he's like walking out like with his mink coat.
See, you have a lot more of this like built-in knowledge of the terminology.
Right.
I am an outsider looking in through a foggy window, and I'm going, ooh, what do you have in that
What have
candy
you got
shop?
on your ski slopes today?
Let me see. I'm into none of those things. I'm white trash.
No, you're
I'm a gamer boy.
you're pocket meatloaf white people.
I do. Hey, how did you know about my pocket meatloaf? It's a good snack.
It's a good slide. All right, William.
Yep.
What have you got for me?
Oh, well, we're going to do a segment that we have done before, which is D&D for Two.
Ooh.
This is a segment in which Theo and I play the game Dungeons and Dragons. I'm the DM.
I'm the DM.
I'm the DM. Wait, are you going to DM?
It's me. I'm the DM now.
It's me, DM.
Everybody take a drink whenever Will says it's me.
It's me.
Oh no, we're getting drunk.
Every character. Theo made fun of me because whenever I do any character voice, I apparently go, it's me.
I love it. I'm not making... No, to be perfectly clear, I am not making fun. I think it's hilarious.
Because I
just noticed it and thought it was funny, so I wanted to point it out to you too.
And now I do it all the time.
I think it's so
reference
funny.
to
it makes
him.
me giggle every time.
Because I do say it when
It's
only
me.
for specific character. I don't do it for every character, but I do it's me a lot. Like I have a character called Eugene McRae, and I do say it's me, Eugene McRae. How's it going?
It's me.
It's me.
But it's time for not Eugene McRae. It's time for
Yes.
Bruno Wizardson,
Bruno Wizardson is a bard.
also known as Bruno Butt Destroyer.
Okay, yep. He is a bard, which is one of the classes in Dungeons and Dragons for those who have never played, and he's pretending to be a wizard, which is a different class,
Do we get
which
a
he does not
previously
have
on?
any. I'll get to there. I'm just giving you the. So he pretends to be a wizard, and he goes around to towns and with a band of rogues that steal things while he does his performances. He was in a bar, almost got in a bar fight with a wizard.
Almost did that. That's true.
Went
That's true
to,
facts.
got summoned to the wizard tower, and was told in a letter from a cat to talk to Archmage Tinklebottom.
Tinklebottom.
And Tinklebottom said, basically, I'm going to send you on a quest to see if you're good enough. And he pushed you out a door into a field. And that's where we left off. I try to make these like concise enough that you don't like that recap is good enough. Like that you don't. There's nothing really else that happened. But if you do want to listen to the past episodes, look into this in the description of this episode if you want to go back and listen to the past two.
Maybe it'll be there.
Maybe it will be there.
Maybe.
All right. So you find yourself on your back in soft grass.
Oof.
And you're looking up at blue skies, and you just hear a ding, 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 and a cow just is standing over you and goes, "Moo," and kind of goes to lick your face.
Oh no. Hey there, buddy. That's okay.
You look up and you just see nothing but green pastures and a dirt road and a signpost. And there are 4 directions on the signpost. One is pointing back to Clearwater,
Okay.
and it says 15 miles
Oof.
west. To the east is 0.5 miles away is Barrow Falls, which is the town that Archmage Archibald Tinklebottom III told you to go to and figure out their monster problem, because apparently a monster has been attacking this village.
They've got a problem. They have too much monster energy.
Mm-hmm. And then there are 2 other signs, but they are kind of, one of them is dangling off and one has fallen onto the ground. And they're kind of worn because they have been on the ground and kind of like
been kicked around a little bit.
One, you can see both of them have, one says wood and the other one says
my favorite place, Berberwood.
Berberwood.
I remember when Grandpappy used to take me out to Berberwood, hunt them bunnies.
And you don't know which one's pointing to which. Like,
wait, what was the last one?
One of them says
something woods,
and then the forest.
Oh, so there's woods and forest.
Yeah,
forest.
And so they're like, you don't know where it's pointing, but if you kind of look around, you can see in the distance, some ways, both north and south, there are woods.
Well, I'm a good boy. I'm going where I'm told.
All right, you're being railroaded right now.
All right.
Says a man traveling on this. Sir, have you been railroaded? I'm not gonna.
I'm just a good boy that follows the DM's instructions.
Okay. So this is actually a point of. This is where the campaign kind of like. I like to give freedom. I don't like railroading people. Mm-hmm. That beginning was kind of like railroady. The first 2 episodes. But you can follow the path, but there's also going to be other things you can do around, and you can talk to people.
Sure enough.
And I'm going to give you. I know I'm going to come to regret this.
Is it a magical item?
No.
Give me the magical item.
Since you are solo, if you are able, you can basically persuade people to be in your party.
Okay.
So if they are actively hostile to you, they will not.
Sure.
Of course, but it's like, but they need to have like, I will basically decide if they like would be willing.
Sure. Okay.
Like it's gonna be you can't just go up to a barkeep and be like, "You're coming with me," and he's like, "All right, like, you did a successful roll."
Well, I do have charm person.
You do have charm person, but that only lasts a little
hour.
bit.
That's less than an hour.
All right, so you want to go to Barrow Falls?
I'm going to Barrow Falls. I'm out here in the middle of the field. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to Barrow Falls.
You start walking along the dirt road, and you just kind of see green pastures and stuff, and then you come upon just like a cute little quaint agricultural town. There are houses about, but you pass a lot of like farmsteads, and that's mostly what the people are like. That's their livelihood. They're farmers mostly out here. But there's a town. There's a general store, a church. There is a just like houses about, just like what you would expect from a small town. A latrine. And people kind of milling about. And so you like, there's just like a couple of people, like churches kind of coming out.
Okay. I'll wander towards the crowd of people that are sort of milling about and try to say, hey, try to approach somebody. I don't know who's there yet.
You can look, and most of the people are like human.
Sure.
There's actually a lot of other halflings. You notice halflings normally are in kind of agricultural centers, and a lot of the races in this world kind of like are with their own kind, but they also mingle a lot. Like in big cities, they're
amongst
bound
the
to
people,
mingle. Yeah. But you're surprised to see that humans, and there's like a lot of hobbits, a few dwarves, like a few, like one elf, maybe 2.
A pretty diverse cast.
Yeah, for
a village.
For a village, like not as diverse as Clearwater, but pretty mostly human, mostly half.
I'll approach one of the halflings. Why not?
Oh, hello, sir.
Hey, what's the news around here? I'm new in town.
Well, I think Daniel's cow had some calves.
Is that the front page news?
In this town it is. Where you from there, traveler?
Well, I was in Clearwater, and all of a sudden I was out in the field getting licked by a cow.
Oh, we've all had those nights.
Yeah, well, it was sort of a morning, but yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, were you not drinking?
No. I was talking to a feller at the Mage's Tower, and all of a sudden, here I am.
At the Mage's Tower! And he yells that, and everybody kind of like, Mage's Tower? Mage's Tower? And so people are kind of gathering around. Why were you at a Mage's Tower?
I was told to come here and find out what's going on. I have the questions. I have the questions.
Excuse me, sir. As a little boy walks up to you and he kind of pulls on your thing.
What's up? What's happening, son?
Are you a wizard?
Decision time. Do I want to con these people? Or do I want to get on with my life? I want to con them. Yeah. Well, son, I am a bit of a wizard.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Little boy, you shouldn't be saying those words.
Oh, that's just Swearing Jimmy. He's a good boy.
His first word was fucking hell.
Fuck yeah. Can you show me some magic?
Sure thing.
And everybody,
Yeah, show us some magic. Show us some magic. Show us. Excuse me, show us some magic,
I'm
please.
doing it.
All right. You don't gotta yell.
All right, well, let's see. I'll start off with a little bit of, I'll quiet the crowd a little bit.
Okay.
Well,
Shh. Okay. He's gonna do the magic.
See, I am a wizard from Clearwater. Been training for a long time.
I knew he was a wizard.
And I
Says
do
a
a little
dwarf.
prestidigitation, and I make some faint musical notes in the background just to make my story a little hyped up a little bit. And, it took me a long time to get trained up, but
see that?
eventually I became the lord and master of a far-off land, defeating the enemies there and freeing the people.
Why, that sounds like a quite an adventure.
It sure was, little Timmy.
Oh, wow.
Little swearing fucking Timmy.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. That sounds like a great time.
But now, I help the people when they need it. But
So,
comes at a little bit of a price, a man's got to eat.
And you just hear a voice pipe up.
so you've come to defeat the monster.
Well, depending on what that monster might be.
Well, it's not like self-doubt. Like, what do you think it is? It's a...
I was going to say maybe the town's got a case of this little winter sadness. You need some sad lamps, some seasonal affective disorder
Hey,
lamps.
shit, brain, it's summer.
Oh, well, it can happen in summer too. It's just called plain depression, Timmy. It happens during the worst of times and the best of times.
Yeah, that always happens.
That is a big monster.
The,
I've faced it myself.
one of the dwarves just go,
Depression is a rough one. That's true there, laddie. You've got some wisdom to you.
but does he have wisdom to defeat the ogre? And everyone goes, ogre.
Why are you guys chanting like you're supporting the ogre?
Ogre. And it's more of and then everyone kind of listens and they go, oh yeah, I guess we're not
Yeah, you're supposed to want it
Ogre.
to be defeated, I thought.
the main guy, because there's basically a big broad human man who's kind of older. He has a little bit of salt and pepper beard.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
There's an ogre here, and you told me front page news was a cow being born?
Well, I didn't know what you wanted from the front page of news. That's good news for me.
I thought you were a journalist. This paper thrives on crack journalism.
No, that's Swearing Jimmy.
Oh, well,
What's his name? Jimmy or Johnny? I forget.
I said Timmy, but
Oh, he's Timmy. Okay, so Swearing Timmy, he's our journalist, and he pulls out a hat, and he goes, fucking front page news right here.
That's right, Timmy.
What do you know about ogres?
Is he holding up a piece of wood or a microphone?
I don't, yeah, I'm ready to write.
You ready to write?
Uh-huh.
I'll give you something to write. I've defeated ogres time and time again. And I'll take this one down, no problem.
He's gonna do it. He's gonna defeat the ogre. Can you also heal my warts?
Can't do nothing about your ugly
Sir,
face there,
can you help me with my laundry?
No, that's not magical. Ain't nothing magical about your
I
drawers.
gotta to mow my lawn real quick. It's getting real bad. Can
That
you help me
sounds
with
like
that?
a you problem,
Yeah,
sir.
And everybody just kind of starts chiming in with their kind of stupid shit that they want you to do.
The monster in this town is not laziness.
Sir, we just forgive them. They haven't seen a wizard in many years. They don't really come around here.
Well, I can see why. You have small-time problems.
Well, they're big-time problems to us.
All right.
My name's Dirk, by the way. And
Dirk.
He's kind of the fucking defacto mayor.
It's really off-putting your vernacular
What are you talking
there, Timmy.
about?
Timmy,
I do whatever the hell I want.
Shaking me up. You're fully employed.
I'll shake you down if you don't.
How old are you, son?
Intimidation check. Go. First roll. Oh, 6. He's not very intimidating.
Do I have to do a saving throw?
No, you don't have to do a saving throw on that. Oh, actually, that'd be fun. I want to see if you fail a 6.
I don't.
Okay. You just kind of ruffle his hair, and he goes, "Oh, shucks."
Oh, shucks.
You got me this time.
Cute as a button, little Timmy.
You go, the Dirk, the de facto mayor, kind of. So, you got to defeat this ogre for us, all right?
Well, tell me a little bit about yourself and your town.
Well, we've been through some hard times. Our real mayor is kind of
a sack of shit.
He's a sack. Don't say that, Timmy. But right on. You're kind of right on the
Extra. Mayor's a town.
He's a fucking piece of shit. I hate that guy.
That seems like editorializing, Timmy, not news.
Listen, we're simple people. I'm just a regular farmer. Everyone just kind of looks to me because I look confident, and everybody else has depression.
That's the real monster in this town.
That's the real monster in this town.
But the ogre is still... That's a real threat, too.
Everyone's kind of been grieving because a group of villagers decided to go and face the monster. And they didn't come back. So... probably dead.
You seem awful cavalier about there, Dirk.
Well, no one of my family is dead, but both of Timmy's parents went.
Well, Dirk, that sounds like a problem. You know what? You seem like an able-bodied person.
Yeah.
Why not give it another crack alongside a wizard?
Oh. Is this you trying to convince him to go on your quest?
Sure is.
All right. That's going to be, I think persuasion.
Probably.
Yeah.
What is it? It's a 14 plus 3, that's 17.
Oh, that's actually pretty good. I'm going to just do... He got 17.
Ooh. Not going to quite push him over the edge there.
That's a very tempting offer. But I don't have anything. I don't have arms.
You don't have arms?
I'm armless.
Sir, how are you a farmer without arms?
I don't have any armor. I don't have any swords or anything. I have a pitchfork.
If you're a farmer without arms, doesn't that just make you a fur?
I use my teeth.
I've tilled this soil with my teeth since I was a boy.
Yep.
Well, then you're going to need to point me to some able-bodied men that I can take with me now.
Well, I'm not sure about able-bodied.
Well, at least some that have arms, Dirk.
Well, he does have arms, and I guess he uses them for things. You might want to hop into the church and try to talk to our religious leader.
All right.
He kind of says that kind of like religious leader.
All right. Well, Dirk, I'll be back in a jiff now.
All right.
And I'll be here, and we'll get to talking a little more about that ogre.
All right.
I'll head inside.
All right. You go into the church. People came out of the church, but you can't see the pastor. Like, he isn't cleaning up or anything. Things are kind of like strewn about, like people just kind of went and prayed.
Yep.
But he wasn't there.
Huh.
Like, for like, you can kind of ascertain that from the look of things, and also people being like, I can't believe good old Otho is not here.
Otho.
Yeah. But
Otho!
But you do hear, as you come in, actually do a perception check. Because I feel like we roll not enough.
Perception. 7 plus 2. Oof. 9.
7 plus 2, 9. The echoing of like kind of scuffling in the back, but you don't know exactly where it's coming from. It could be rats. You don't know.
I'm just gonna shout, Otho!
And he goes, go away.
No, Dirk, no.
Go away.
First of all, the church is supposed to be welcoming, and also
Who says that?
God? I don't know.
Not my God.
Well, who's your God?
My God.
1 second. I did write this down. I did research into this.
My God's Chantia,
Can I do
goddess of agriculture.
She's not welcoming. You don't want a good harvest?
She's neutral good.
You don't want a good harvest? You don't think that would be a good omen to welcome a stranger?
I do like that.
Then help me out and talk to me.
Oh, I don't know if I can.
I'm walking towards your voice. Just keep on mumbling.
There's an altar and there's kind of pews, kind of like, just kind of a church kind of setup. And then there's a door in front of you to the left a little bit.
Yeah, I'll make my way towards the door and try to keep my eyes up to see if I see where this voice is coming from.
All right. No, don't come near.
There's only one door in this whole place, although.
I should have designed it differently.
Also, if you wanted me to not find you shouldn't have said anything, but here I am.
Please don't. Please. Do you want to open the door?
Yeah, I want to open the door.
He kind of, this is a closet, and he just kind of stumbles out, and there's a bunch of bottles, and he's
sack of shit.
He's just like unkempt. He has a beard, but it's kind of like at a weird slant because he's been kind of sleeping in this closet. He's balding and kind of has thinning hair, and yet it's long.
Are you one of the townsfolk that has depression, Otho?
Yes.
There's nothing to be ashamed of.
I'm ashamed.
Don't be ashamed.
I led my flock astray. All right.
Okay. It's not the final hour there, Otho. There's more action that can be taken.
What do you mean?
I'm here to help.
You're here to help?
And I'm a wizard.
Oh, a wizard finally.
Well,
Otho kind of like brightens up, even though you look in his eyes and they're bloodshot.
In the sense of a word, I'm a wizard, but I think I'll have to do.
That's not very promising.
Listen, with the help of you, we can go and solve this town's real problems. I don't mean depression. We can work on that later.
The help of... I'm just a old man who failed his people.
Well, somebody in this damn town's got to help me out.
Why should I help you? I already failed those people that went.
Now you have a shot at redemption, Otho. I'm here offering you a hand to redemption.
Persuade me.
Persuade me with your dice. That's a 18 plus 3, 21.
You absolutely fucking convinced me.
Thank you, Otho. I thought I was being very persuasive.
You know what? You're right. But I do need some liquid courage to really get me going.
If it'll help you out this time, we'll work on that later.
He was already drunk, but he's now like drinking more.
All right, I'm going to slap the bottle out of his hand.
Oh, nobody's ever slapped a bottle out of my hand.
Well, prepared for Bruno to tell you to clean up your act. They call me the Butt Destroyer.
Oh, what? Those allegations against us were unfounded.
It was totally consensual.
What? No matter what those halflings say to you, it was consensual. I suppose this is my penance.
Well, don't look at it like that. Look at his redemption.
My redemption. My red dead redemption.
Your yellow feller endeavor.
Yellow feller endeavor. All right. All right. I best...
Now, if you can recommend anybody else we can talk to get some help with this matter, anybody can help.
I don't know. Did you talk to Dirk?
Yeah, that guy. There's something about that man.
Enigmatic. I love him. He's a great guy.
Is there anything you think we could talk to him about that he might want to protect?
Oh, no.
I mean, the man's already lost his arm, so I can understand that.
Set fire to... No, that would be against my god. No, I don't know. Do you want to walk out? Like, what do you want to do?
Let's go outside and let's have a conversation with those other town people. See if we can rile up any other willing contributors to this cause.
Okay. We're kind of running out of time. Do you want to, like...
Let's go face this ogre.
No, I think we're gonna...
next time.
Let's do one more. Well, do you want to cut it here, or do you want to do, like, one more interaction?
Do one more interaction.
Okay. You walk out.
There's a general store. Can we go to the general store real quick?
Do you want to go to the general?
Is there like a tavern in this town?
There is a small watering hole, basically. It's like a...
Let's go to this milk bar.
You want to go to the milk
dairy bar?
Do a perception check.
I'm perceiving. What am I perceiving? I'm perceiving 8 out of 20. Not great.
You see a shadow kind of just go between the, like, back away into a corner from the corner of your eyes.
Sir, somebody skulking about there, Otho?
I can't see a lot. I'm seeing double.
Yeah, but you're from this place. You should know.
It's a wide open place. I don't know where it's going.
All right, you're no help to me, Otho.
That's true.
That's true. At least you know it.
All right, I think we should probably cut here for the
cut.
We'll go to the milk bar next time. This takes time.
We'll go to the milk bar.
And I don't want to go too much.
All right.
Yes,
we got Otho on our side.
We got Otho, the
and
cowardly cleric.
Dirk, the harmless man. He's no help to me.
I love that he matched your thing and he was like, not close enough.
Not close enough.
All right. So I hope people enjoy that. That was kind of set up for next time we're going to get to Monster.
Oh, boy.
I don't know. Message us if you want us to kind of like go at a brisker pace, because I'm kind of playing this as you play normal D&D. If people kind of want more boom, boom, like, then let us know.
I have a segment for you to round it out.
All right. Round it up, my boy.
Is this the onion?
I don't know. Is it?
Is this the
onion? Oh, we can't do that impression anymore.
I have 3 headlines for you. One of which is real.
One of which
is
or
real.
two of which are false.
2 of which are fallacies.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready for the headlines?
Yes, I'm ready.
Number 1. Trump administration rolls back hunting regulations, forbidding use of chokeholds, eye gouging on birds.
Okay, I believed it until then.
Forbidding the use of chokeholds and eye gouging on birds.
On birds in general.
Okay. Number 2. GM ups ante in SUV race with a new 14-seat, 11-door, 7-wheel, 4-trunk Chevy Teton.
Okay.
Number 3.
Yep.
Dad slams school after leaflet tells teens to suck toes rather than having sex.
I don't want no foot fetish in my life. Okay, so to recap. Sucking toes.
Number 1. Trump administration rolls back hunting regulations forbidding use of chokeholds and eye gouging on birds.
Yeah.
Number 2. GM ups the ante in the SUV race with a new 14-seat, 11-door, 7-wheel, 4-trunk Chevy Teton.
4-trunk. It's mostly trunks.
And number 3. Dad slams school after leaflet tells teens to suck toes rather than having sex.
Oh, fuck. This is hard. Oh, only one's real.
Only one of them is real.
I'm going to just discount the Trump one. I believed it until the eye gouging, and because I just imagined, I think it's because it was generally to birds, and I imagined somebody was trying to get a hummingbird in a chokehold. Come here, I got your eyes, come out of here. But then I imagined also somebody doing that to an ostrich.
To an ostrich, I was about to say.
And
come here, you wrangler bird.
He just gets his head out and starts pecking your eyes out. You're like, oh, God. Nasty bird. All right, so 4-trunk. Teton.
Chevy Teton.
I think that's impossible. It would be ginormous. I think it would. They're also like, it's also a transformer. It can also transform into a robot.
It's also a transformer.
But also, so I think that one's ridiculous. I think it's the toe sucking one.
I think it's the toe sucking.
I think it's just wild enough. It's wild, but it's not like it's believable. Do you know what I mean? It's just in our wild country that we lived in, full of cultists. I think that could be
just
a
on
thing.
the edge of believable.
I think some idiot somewhere was like, "What do we do with abstinence training? What do we tell these teens? They're gonna be sucking on things. That's what they do. They're like babies again.
These teens can't keep their smoochy, sucky lips off of anything.
They just
you hand out the homework. They're immediately lips on.
I just imagine like a person in the back of a limo, and they're like, "Listen, Jonathan, you need to get this big account. These teens, they don't know what they're doing. Just look at them." And then just on the window, Do you see what I'm saying, Jonathan?
If
they have to suck on toes,
our new lollipops can hit the right market, we can have millions in profits this year. Johnson, you see what I'm saying?
I believe that it is the toe sucking. Millions of profit. Abstinence only profits.
Are you ready for the real answer?
Yeah.
A father has scolded his teenage daughter's school for promoting fetishes after she returned home with a leaflet that suggested toe sucking as an alternative to sex. Carl Lawrence from
Carl's doing God's work.
said he was bewildered and shocked by the recommendations in their sexual health advice sheet that his 14-year-old Emma acquired from Shelvington High School in Wigan. The leaflet, titled 101 Ways to Show Someone You Love Them Without Having Sex, suggested teenagers could suck toes, nibble ears, or buy partners underwear.
What?
Carl also learned that children younger than than year 9 have been giving the material, which was created by Spectrum Community Health CIC.
Those things that they listed are more...
We're going to get into that.
They're more intimate.
We're going to get into that. The father said, I understand children need to be made aware of the world, but should we really be promoting fetishes in year 9? I don't think so. The first thing that stood out was
next part of
suck their toes. That's quite niche.
Yeah.
There were some ideas that I was really shocked at. I don't think they've hit the target demographic. There's no way I think a 14-year-old should be reading this. When I spoke to my daughter, I said, you know this isn't the only way to do things. Surely you can just enjoy each other's company. You can go for walks, watch a film, or go to Burger King or go to the park.
He's listing literally everything but sucking on toes.
He's like, walks, film, Burger King, park.
And then he's...
That's a nice first
walking
date.
on your feet that have toes. No, not toes again. Ugh.
There's tons of things she can do that don't involve getting someone's big toe in her mouth.
He's just like, I'm just thinking about her oral health.
Carl has urged educators to proofread this type of material in the future and think carefully about what they distribute to students. He said,
because that's what it needed.
We should be saying
just
there are alternatives
there
should be alternatives to the physical side of things, but I don't think we should be pointing them in the direction of every other possibility. I think when it comes to children, as parents and responsible adults, we safeguard them. There's certain things kids should learn about through their life. Kids like to explore and find things out themselves. I want you to describe this disgruntled gentleman. The photo.
This is the worst photo. It's a selfie he took, and he looks so worried. He looks like
so confused.
He looks
worried.
like imagine a Midwestern dad.
Yes.
Just kind of like a bigger guy with like a beard.
Yep. Receding hairline a little bit.
Yeah. Like what? Not a bad. Like he just looks like dad. He just looks like somebody's dad. Like he came out of the womb, just looking like a dad.
I can't help myself, but we have to read through some of these suggestions because there's a screenshot.
Okay, let me get my goofs out of my system first.
Please, yes, please drain your goofs.
Because you were just like
goof drains. I was going hard. I was full court press.
Multiple things. So fucking intimate. Buying underwear for another person. I've been.
That's like years in.
Yes, I'm a year and a half into a relationship. No, that's so bold.
I'm 6 years in. Nope.
Here you go. Here's some underwear, honey. No, I'm
please.
Good. I also love that he's just like literally anything.
Literally anything.
You could just say hold hands.
There's
like
a lot of things that don't end up with a
one.
gentleman's big toe inside my daughter's mouth.
She just got off of sucking her thumb. It was a hard battle, and now you want us going after the dirty one. And
I really like this pamphlet because they were like, all right, what's a catchy line? 101 ways to show someone you love them with other than having sex. Great. Now we as a committee need to come up with 101 things.
And it's who it's gonna be. It's just like moms, like middle-aged people being like, what do the kids do?
Buy them underwear.
Play Fort Newt.
Maybe make them a meatball sandwich.
Take the meatloaf out of their pocket, give it to the person as a gift.
Have intercourse. Oh damn it!
Shit.
That's just.
And then there's just the guy in the corner
suck on the toes
with the mustache and the thinning hairline. And he goes, "How about they suck on each other's toes?"
Well, we're at 95. We do need it.
No, just think of the children.
Okay, you
just
stop pressing so hard.
And then there's just a woman. She goes, dress up in fursuits. What? Who said that?
Who said that?
Who said that?
said
Maybe
that?
we could make it more accepted. Janet, we don't want more furries. You and your furries.
All right, I'm going to run down some of the ones on this list.
Yes.
Give them your last chocolate. Say I love you.
Yeah. Okay. These are
Go on a love.
Okay, that's already bold.
Well,
Like,
it's to show
middle
someone that you
schoolers.
love them.
Okay. Yeah. That's the most. That should be number one. Say I love you.
Go on a love boat.
Like just a paddle boat.
I don't know what happens on love boats, but probably sex.
Oh yeah. Welcome couples. Got any middle schoolers here?
Oh, God. Share a gingerbread man.
Okay, these are flirting back. It's like when people write
It's just by committee. This
things,
is absolutely
things for children, and they don't know how children exist. So they're like, 14-year-olds are making gingerbread, and they got some. They want to share. We should tell the children to share their chocolates. I don't think. I think they're buying their own. I think buy your girlfriend a chocolate. I think that's a better.
Pick them a flower. Send them a romantic text.
These are like once again
Flirt.
4th graders. Okay, flirt is
Kiss when people aren't looking.
be secretive with your relationship because your dad will.
Don't tell your parents.
Don't tell your parents.
Name a star after them.
What?
Take them to places that mean a lot to them.
Okay, yeah, that's
Organize
101.
an I love you message out the back of a plane. These are teenagers.
Where are they
getting
getting
the
money?
funds?
I wouldn't do this for my girlfriend, and I have disposable income.
Help them with their problems.
Yeah.
That is just, you should do that for anybody
You
who
should
care
do
about
that. Yeah, literally, it doesn't have to be a relationship.
Go for a romantic walk on the beach. Give them loving cuddles, even in the street.
Oh, what? I love when I spoon my girlfriend in the streets.
We're really out here in these streets, spooning and shit.
Fuck it. Okay, more. I
Make
want
sure
more.
they are safe. That should just go for everybody on the planet.
I love Jerry, but sometimes I turn a blind eye to him, and then he ends
Get
up
their
rolling down
name
some gravel.
temporarily tattooed on your body.
What?
That's a dangerous path, lady.
Excuse me, do you have Stacy in a heart?
They told me it was temporary.
You only have a Snagglepuss one.
Do you have Stacy? Do you
I'll
have
take
Stacy
it.
crossed out? And Karen wrote underneath it.
Crosses out with permanent marker.
They told me it was temporary. I don't know what to say. But I really do love Jessica this time.
It's you know when the temporary tattoos just kind of like start like peeling off a little bit, and it just peels off like just a few letters, and it's just like,
oh my God. To continue with our list, write a poem using their name as a subject. Make them a walkway to a dinner table using roses and candles. Buy them a piece of the moon.
Excuse me.
Will, I love you. I'm never buying you a piece of the moon.
Hey, I'm over the moon for you, and then they jump over the piece.
Buy them a Kinder Egg and hide a ring inside.
Stacy, I know we're 14, but I love you.
Oh, Brad, I've been waiting for this moment.
It's goopy. How'd you do it?
Compliment them and make them feel special. Suck their toes. We've been there.
That's right after.
That's right, Ed.
Compliment them on their toes and how not smelly they are.
Walk 1,000 miles for one of their smiles.
What the fuck?
You would rather me do that than have intercourse with this person?
They are. There's just a kid in the desert, and he's like, they said that Stacy would love me. And he's just like,
Stacy's like, I left for college. I've turned into a gigantic slut. I encourage you to as well.
He's covered in temporary tattoos. And he's like, my last chocolate. Oh, it's
and
melted.
A receipt for a piece of the moon. He's just stumbling through the desert.
I think I got scammed.
Oh no. Let's see.
Okay.
Write their name in the sand. Learn how to say I love you in 10 different languages. Propose marriage.
Oh. Okay, so the Kinder Egg one was more literal than I thought. They're 14.
But don't worry, because the one after that, make a playlist for them.
I love the list. There's no ordering. There's no nothing. Because it goes from like, pick a flower to marry them. Like, this is a bananas list.
Share strawberries dipped in chocolate. Share secrets.
Normal.
Share secrets. I murdered my grandfather. It's like, let me tell.
Stacy, I'm 14. This is some heavy shit.
Decorate their room / house in all their favorite things.
While they're not there.
Which is buck wild because they're high schoolers.
Yes. I know you love toes. So I got you pictures.
And
of
finally,
my toes.
send them flowers at college / work.
That's what you do to your significant.
Yes.
It's.
I have to say, I'm with Carl on this one. I'm bewildered. I'm bamboozled. I'm shocked. I'm flabbergasted. I'm with Carl.
I'm with Carl too. Carl's not in the wrong here.
Carl's exactly in the right.
I thought it was going to be like a list of 5 things and one of them was suck toes, and I was going to be like, whoa, this is wild. But they go somehow wilder.
They go even wilder.
I thought it was going to be like, oh, weird stuff you can do instead of sex.
You guys
and it's like,
you guys are cuddling in the street when you getting married.
Anytime, it's like literally anything you can do with your significant. They're like micromanaging it's like first you give them flowers, and then like as a 10-year-old you give them flowers, you give them chocolates, and then you upgrade to spooning in the street, and then you give them the
spooning in the street is so good. Cuddle with them even in the street.
Kiss secretly.
In the street, does that mean they're lying down on the pavement spooning? Like that sounds extremely dangerous.
I'm imagining they're walking and they're just like shuffling, like just
they get
the
to a
tippy
bus
tappy,
stop and they're waiting in line to get on the bus and they're just like awkwardly spooning. Like, this is good.
And the guy, like you can tell he has an erection, and he's just kind of like,
I'm gonna suck her toes later.
I'll never see that ever again. By the way, we're not shaming foot fetishists. I think we're shaming these adults who made this list and their wild, I
love
their
this.
wildness.
I think it's so buck wild. The people that made this list are just so out of touch.
Oh, absolutely.
I love it.
They're like, go to the local soda fountain, hit a jukebox with their hand.
Do crack cocaine.
Go out to find a dead body on the train tracks.
Never tell anyone.
But then tell your significant
other
other because
the dead body on the train tracks.
Oh no!
Oh no!
It's your girlfriend.
Oh god!
And then suck the toe. Okay, that I don't know how to follow it up. Other than this is like the quickest segment we're ever gonna do.
Okay.
It's just a title of an article. It's from the Edmonton Journal, which is in Canada, and this actually is about a place I've been, which is the Royal Tyrrell Museum, which is a dinosaur museum in Calgary. The title of this article is Reaper of Death, Fearsome New Dinosaur Species Discovered in Alberta. That is the name of this dinosaur species.
Reaper
of Death.
Wow, way to go hard, scientists. Leave some room for those other dinos.
A fearsome lizard with the name meaning Reaper of Death is the new Tyrannosaurus species to be identified in Canada in 50 years. Basically, a
Gigantor T-Rex.
It goes on to just say describes Tyrannosaurus. We found fragments of this skull and this, it was like a PhD, a guy working on his PhD who's our age, who was like, this is a different bone type.
He a big old boy.
And so he made a big discovery, and he found this new Tyrannosaurus Rex, and I thought it was just very neat. And also, Reaper of Death is the best name of any fucking thing.
It's metal as hell.
It's metal as hell. Anyway,
we're gonna end on that.
Yeah,
because I have to stop this podcast and go suck some toes.
Jesus fucking Christ! I was gonna do my transition of time to kill this podcast with the Reaper of Death.
Oh,
and then spoon the body. All right.
Oh God. All right. This has been Segment City. Thank you guys so much for listening.
Yes. Are you gonna
follow us on all of the places? iTunes, Spotify, Podbean. You can follow us on Twitter. You can go to our YouTube page. You can share it with a friend.
You can't do my thing.
You can
and then
do Will's thing, and then you can become
say it lazily and quick. You can't be so bored sounding.
I'm signing off of this.
Oh my God.
I've been mentally checked out for 14 years.
Give us a review. Give us star ratings on any platform like iTunes.
I already said
they
that.
have great. Well, because you stole my whole bit.
You have to do the second part of it, though.
I don't know why you don't like saying Rachel Robinson's name and
what did she do
wonderful podcast Create Loud. She made her intro music, and it's so good. Every time I put it in,
it's really good.
I will listen to it, and I'm like, this is way too good.
Primo.
It's like,
she's the Reaper of Death.
Very talented
of making podcast intros.
Don't say that. She's such a nice like, that makes it sound like it's 2 Chainz' song backwards.
Oh no.
This is a long episode.
Thanks for hanging in there with us.
We went on a journey, literally, because
really
we played
did.
Dungeons and Dragons. All right.
That's right. We appreciate you coming with us on our adventure.
You are in a field. There's nothing around. But you feel in your pocket. Meatloaf? You realize that other things can smell the meatloaf. You hear large steps coming. It's a Tyrannosaurus Rex. It's a Reaper of Death. It's coming for you. It's coming for you. And it's coming to suck your toes. Bye.